Hi, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the channel. In this video, you are going to learn the position of Urdu alphabets from Alif up till the family of Jim. These rules will help you making the strong foundation of Urdu language because if you know how to read and write, your spoken skills are automatically improved. First of all, we will learn the position of Alif and Alif Mad A. Alif Mada always comes in the beginning of any letter. It is always the first letter of any word. That's why it is always written separate. Mean we cannot join any other letter after Alif Mad A. This is Alif Mad A, and a word is there with Alif Mada Am. When you write Am, there are two letters in Am, Alif Mada and Meme. So you cannot join any other letter after Alif Mada. That's why Meme will be written on its own and it will be written in full form because the last letter of any word is always written in full form. So this is Am. Am means mango. So it means that the rule of Alif Mada is that you always write in separate form because it always comes in the beginning of any word. The next one is Alif. I'll tell you the position of Alif when it comes as the first letter and then as the middle letter and then as the last letter of any word. First of all, I'll tell you the position of Alif when it comes in the beginning. For example, a word is there in Urdu, Anar. Anar means pomegranate. In Anar, these letters come Alif, Noon, Alif, and then Re. Okay, Anar. Now you will join these letters to make full word. How to write Anar? When you write Alif, you cannot join this noon after Alif because this is the rule that after Alif you cannot join any letter. So you will not join this noon with Alif, but you can join this noon with this Alif. Why? Because now this time this Alif is before noon. That's why you can join. After Alif you cannot join any letter and before Alif you can join any letter. So it means that we can join these two letters together. How we will join? First we will write the half shape of Noon, Na, and then we will join Alif with this, Ana, and now one more letter is left. This is the last letter, Ra. And why Ra will be written separate? Because again now this is Alif and after Alif we cannot join any letter. That's why Ra will be written on its own. Anar means pomegranate. Okay. Now this is the position of Alif when it comes in the beginning of any word. It is always written separate, and when it comes in the middle, if we can join it, then it will be written in joint form. And now the position of Alif when it is as the last letter of any word. First I'll give you the example when Alif is as the last letter of any word but it is not in joint form, and then I'll give you one more example where Alif is the last letter of any word and that is in joint form. First see the example where Alif is not in joint form as the last letter. A word is there, Bura. Bura means bad. In Bura these letters are there, Be, Re, Alif, B, R, A, Burra. Now to make word, see that how many letters we can join. This time the first letter is Be and after Be there is Re. You know that after Re or after Ra we cannot join any letter, but before Ra we can join any letter. That's why it means that now we can join B with Ra. B will be written in half shape like this, and then we will turn it downward to give the shape of Ra like this. One dot of Be, and then these two letters we have written B-R, and Alif is left. Over here you see that Alif will be written in separate form. Why? Because before Alif there is Re, and Re is one of those letters that we cannot join any letter after that. That's why Alif will be written on its own. Now you see, Aleph is the last letter of this word Bura, and it is not in joint form, it is written separate, because in this word we cannot join Aleph with this R. Okay, and Bura mean bad. You can also put this symbol on Bura. This is a symbol of Pesh. When Pesh is there on the top of any letter, it gives the sound of O. Okay, it means that you have to pronounce it Bura, not Bara. This is Bura. Bura mean bad. Now see the example where Aleph is the last letter of the word, but it is in joint form. How? Next word is Dua. Dua mean prayer. In Dua these letters are there. The, Dal, Ain, Alif, Dua. Dua mean prayer. Now see that after Dal we cannot join any letter. That's why Dal will be written on its own. And now Ain is before Alif. That's why we can join this Ain with Alif. We will write the half shape of Ain. And then this time Alif is in joint form as the last letter of this word. Over here Aleph is the last letter, but it is not in joint form. Over here Aleph is the last letter and it is in joint form. In family of Be there are 5 letters: Be, Pe, Te, Te and Se. Okay, so Pe is also the letter of family of Be, and I am going to write the word that starts with the letter Pe. Word is there Pani. In Pani these letters are there: P, A, N, and then Chotiye. Chotiye gives E sound. Pani. Pani mean water. Now you will join these letters together and you see that Pe is the first letter of this word. Same rule will be applied for all the letters in the family of Jim. Okay, if any letter in the family of Be is the first letter, it will always be written in joint form, because after Pe we can join any letter. So we will write the half shape of Pe and then we will join it with Aleph, because next letter is Aleph. These 2 letters are joined now. We will put the dots. Now this is Pa. Pa. Pa, Pa. Now 2 more letters are there. This time Aleph is there, and after Aleph we cannot join this Noon. So Noon will not be joined with Aleph, but Noon can be joined with Chotiye. When Noon is written in half shape and it is followed by Chotiye, it is written like this, half shape. Half shape of Noon, and then we will write Chotiye in joint form, and we will put the dot of Noon on the top. This is Ni. Na, Chotiye, or Na, E, Ni. Pa, Ni. Pa, Ni. Pani mean water. Now any letter if it comes in the middle, this is in the family of Be, how it will be written. A word is there, Patta. Patta mean leaf, leaf of a tree. Pa, Ta, Aleph. Now we will join these letters together. When the family of Be is the first letter, it is always written in half shape. And now we can join this Te with this Pe, and this Te will also be written in half shape. Ta. This is the half shape of Pa, this is the half shape of Ta, and we can join Aleph with this Ta. So mean all the letters we can join in this word. 3 dots of Pe, 2 dots of Te. This is Patta. Patta mean leaf. Now see the example where the family of Be is as the last letter of any word, how it is written. If it is not in joint form and if it is in joint form. First see the example where the last letter of family of Be is in joint form. Example is Seb. Seb mean apple. Se, A, Badi gives A sound. Seen, Badi, and then Be. Seb. Sab. Sab mean apple. Now how you will join these letters together? First letter is seen. Seen will be written in half shape. Half shape of seen is up till here. And you know the half shape of choti and badi ye, it is like this. It is also with shosha and two dots underneath. This is the half shape of badi ye when it comes in the middle. And the last letter is be. We can join it. Now see, be is the last letter and it is in joint form. Because in this word we can join this be with badiye. This is sab, apple. In next example, see that be will also be the last letter of the word, but it will not be in joint form. For example, when you write jawab, jawab mean answer. J, v, a, b. Jawab. Jawab mean answer. Now see how we will join these letters together. This is for Jim is first letter. Half shape of Jim we will write. We can join it with Vav. If any letter comes before Vav we can join. If any letter comes after Vav we cannot join. That's why Alif we cannot join. And after Alif we cannot join any letter, you know. Over here Alif is there. That's why we cannot join this Be with Alif. This Be is followed by Alif. That's why it will be written on its own in full form. This is Jawab, answer. See this example over here. Be is the last letter, but it is in joint form because it can be joined with Badi. Over here, Be is the last letter, but it is followed by Alif. That's why it is written separate. Next is the family of Jim. Students, the rules which I'll tell you with any letter of the family of Jim, those will be applied with any letter in the family of Jim. First example, see, when any letter of family of Jim comes in the beginning is the first letter of the word. And there is Chand. A word is there, Chand. Chand mean moon. Chand, moon. Over here this noon is silent. That's why we will put this symbol on the top. This symbol means that this noon is silent. Silent noon mean cha. We will say cha the. We cannot say chanad because noon is silent. When noon is silent, it gives just a sound. Now we will join these letters together and see Che is the first letter of the word. When any letter in the family of Jim is the first letter, it is always written in joint form. That's why it is written in half shape, because any letter, if it is in joint form, it will be written with half shape. Ch, and then we can join it with Alif. But after Alif, we cannot join this silent noon. And this silent noon will be joined with dal because this silent noon is before dal. So half shape of silent noon, and then see how dal will be joined. You will drag it a little bit upward and then downward. The shape of dal. This is silent noon and you can put this symbol on the top. Chand. Chand mean the moon. Next is the example when the family of Jim comes in the middle of any word. So example is Gajar. Gajar mean carrot. Ga, a, j, r. Gajar. When kaf or gaf, these two letters are followed by alif and lam. The half shape of kaf and gaf will be written in rounded form like this. Okay, you will make circle, you will drag it upward. This one is alif. Okay, and this one is gaf. Two kash of gaf, because it is followed by alif. That's why it is in rounded form, rounded shape. This is half shape of gaf and we have joined it with alif. Ga. After Alif, we cannot join this Jim, but Jim we can join with this Re or R. Gajar. Students, look, when R is written in joint form, we just turn it downward. And how it is different than Dal? Dal is you drag it a little bit upward. Okay, this is last letter Dal. How it is different? And look, this is different than R. So this is gajar. Gajar means carrot, and over here Jeem is the middle letter, and it is written in joint form with half shape. Now see the example where the family, any letter of the family of Jeem is as the last letter of the word. First see the example when it is not in joint form, and then see the example when it is in joint form. First see the example Aaj. Aaj. Aaj means today. Today. Okay. Just two letters are there in this word Aaj, and you know that after Alif we cannot join any letter. That's why Jeem will be written on its own and in full form. Aaj. Aaj means today. It will be written the same like this because we cannot join it. This time Jeem is the last letter and it is written separate because we cannot join this with Alif Mada. The next example is where family of Jeem is as the last letter and it is in joint form. For example, word is there lalach. L A L Ch. Lalach. Lalach means greed. Now see, Che is the last letter of this word, and this time it will be written in joint form because this time we can join it with this lam. How we will join these letters together? Lam, half shape is written. When the half shape of lam is written, it is like this, and this alif will be written over here. Okay, you will not write this alif over here, you will write it like this in joint form. This is la, and now this lam and che will be joined together. Half shape of lam, and then you will join it with che like this. Ch. Three dots of che. This time che is in joint form, and over here Jeem is not in joint form because we cannot join over here, we can join over here. Lalach. This is for now. Hope you have found this video useful. See you in our next video. Bye.